It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This taken in right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Here's Prescott. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On first down, it's Blue. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You talk about this Bengals defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 1 now. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll try and run again with Blue. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Yeah! Here we go. Slide in.
Blue is in. Touchdown, Dallas. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Here we go. 12.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. Still going. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go draw here. Blue. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. And that'll bring up fourth down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
Mitch Wishnowsky in punt formation.
Wishnowsky on to punt as he sends this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Big confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
11 MT, tape. What is that? 11 MT, 11 MT.
A first down carry for Barkley. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
This 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 12.
Here's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here we go. 12. 180. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 12. 180.
Burrow looking to pass. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
On 2, ready?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Stop. 180. 11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape.
Now Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here we go, here we go. Behind.
Third and goal. Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards gets them closer, but now it's fourth and goal.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield.
Here we go,
Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got this to Pickens. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 37. That one goes for 24 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
To throw is Prescott. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They've moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And he stopped immediately there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And that run was absolutely no place to run with the football.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Hey, we got to keep scoring. We got to keep
It's
scoring.
a gain of 18.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Good for a Bengals first down.
To the air again, Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. Stop.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Here we go. 180, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Let's get set.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you to bigger errors.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Prescott down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Bengals Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a give up the middle. Yasir Abdullah making the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On the ground, it's Taj Brooks. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Got a man open. It's Chase. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Play action. It's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the 1st time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he will get into the end zone. What a call on the reverse. It's a touchdown. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A gain of 37 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
Here we go. Right there.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
1st down, Cowboys.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Completes this one to Pickens. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're...
Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, you kept them out of the end zone there. This game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Here's Hick. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door jar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Burrow on play action. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Are things looking much rosier for them here in week 2? They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here we go.
From midfield now, Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Now Ball loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Yeah, here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Prescott to throw it. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
I'm fine, ready?
Up the middle with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He finds Pickens over the middle. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he will have a Cowboys first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
Yeah! There we go!
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Looking to throw. Prescott. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brought down on the play by Deron Bland.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
On 1,
2nd and 9. Once again, it's Brooks. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they go with Brooks. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. McPherson's kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Throwing, Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. 3rd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll set up a throw. That's to the running back, Jaden Blue. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Bengals, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.